What's going on? Big A coming at you with another video, and in this video I want to talk about, well, Black Superman. So I've seen a lot of Black Superman videos pop up in my what to watch, and I haven't watched them because I felt like I wanted to do my own video on this and kind of give my own opinions on the situation. So you've got obviously the talks about J.J. Abrams wanting to do a Superman movie with Warner Brothers, and them possibly wanted to do a Black Clark Kent, which me personally, I'm not really into the idea. The reason being is I feel that there's been a lot of character changes when they've just gone, okay, we'll just make that character black just because we need more diversity in it. And yeah, I guess that's great for the actors involved because, you know, it's not their fault. They got the call for the job, they auditioned for it, they got the role. Great. But when you're just taking Superman and then you're just applying black skin to him, and he is Clark Kent but with black skin, it's kind of like, what about all the original black characters that are out there that you could do movies of? Why are the people with the money so afraid of putting those characters in on screen? And I'm just not into that idea. Like, if this film ends up being val-zod, then I'm cool with it, because val-zod from Earth 2, he's got his own history, he's got his own thing going on. Yes, he takes over the role of Superman, but he isn't a black Clark Kent. He is his own character. And yeah, you could argue somewhere in the multiverse there is a version of kal-el that is black and whatnot, but it just seems like they're trying to cheat things and get diversity in there by just taking something that we know and changing it just because they want those woke points or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I'm just kind of not into that idea. I think there's plenty of black characters that are out there, like a lot of the milestone characters and whatnot, that yeah, alright, cool. People may not be that familiar with them, but how many people were really familiar with Shazam? You know what I mean? And that film did pretty well. It's got a second one coming out. I've just seen some behind the set pictures of Zachary Levi in the suit and all that business. So, you know, how many people actually really knew about Black Panther, other than comic book people? I'm talking about your general public. They don't know. They just want to see something that looks good. So I don't know why all these companies like that make these big movies are so afraid of like putting a black face as the lead, unless it's Will Smith and unless it's a pop culture character that bloody everybody knows. Everybody knows who Black Panther is now, and that's amazing, that's great. But think about the amount of people that didn't know the character, and because it's a Marvel movie, it just made so much money and people just wanted to see it because the movie looked cool. You know what I mean? Like, I think they could definitely do like an icon movie if they wanted to, but they're just scared. I mean, you could delve into the history of that character, elaborate on the character, make him a bit different in some way. In the same way that Miles Morales in Into the Spider-Verse is not the same as Miles Morales in the comics. Into the Spider-Verse version of Miles Morales is actually probably my favourite version. And I read kind of every Miles Morales comic that came out from 2011 to 2020, just before coronavirus happened. I literally read everything, got all of his runs up until then. And I like the movie version better just because I think the character was way more interesting, had something about him, he was into his art and whatnot. And I just feel you could add depth to these characters that kind of people don't really know about and put them on the big screen. And I think they could actually do well. And I wish they'd do that more than just applying black skin to a white character that we already know. You know what I mean? Like what they did to Falcon was fine, because I didn't mind that at all, because he took over the mantle of being Captain America. He's not a super soldier. He's Sam Wilson, and he's just doing the role that Steve did, and that's fine because he's just taken over the role. It's not like they went, oh, let's do Steve Rogers, but black, you know what I mean? Let's make him black Steve Rogers, you know what I mean? Let's do a character it is Steve, but even Isaiah Bradley, he's got his own story going on. He's got his own thing. It's not that he is the Black Steve in some other dimension or something like that. So yeah, I just wish that they'd do original stuff, because I think there's plenty of original black characters that can go the distance and people will want to see and that are interesting. And I feel it's just better. If you want to get the diversity in there and all that, great. But focus on the original stuff, man. Stop cheating everyone. Not only are you cheating black people, you're cheating everyone else in the world who could come across and be fans of these amazing characters that haven't been given the screen time. But let me know as to what you think as to the whole Black Superman thing, whether you agree with me that it should be val-zod. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and I'll catch you on the next one.